There's a lot of talk lately about seasonal affective disorder. You know, when the winter gets you down. Well, why would you worry about that when you have At Your Leisure? And today we're showing why winter takes your regular adventure and adds a decided twist. Join me, Stephen Human, and Alicia Staten as we put four wheels to powder in the Western Hills. Put your ATV away for the season? Not a chance. Then reporter Corey Toon goes extreme as he hits fresh snow with some of the most powerful machines imaginable. It's time to own the outdoors. AYL is next.
Well, it's cold, but that's not stopping us from having an adventure. Hey everybody,
right.
Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Stephen Human.
And I'm Alicia Staten. We are on BLM property just west of Dell, having a tremendous time out here in the winter wonderland. 40 minutes from Salt Lake, right?
Yeah, and you know, everybody we've been hearing over the last couple of days, actually just this morning, okay, I'm driving into work and listening to the radio. And they basically were saying, okay, it's too cold to do anything. So you need to stay home, rent a movie, and that's it. You can't do anything else. Well, that was really depressing to me because here we are, it's At Your Leisure. We have some of the most beautiful lands in all of the Western United States right here at our fingertips, and they're telling you not to go out and enjoy it.
And you know what? That's just crazy because on the news they say it's rigid cold.
It is.
Well, yeah, it is rigid cold, and I mean it is probably what, 12 degrees out here right now.
Yeah.
But as long as you're properly dressed and you have helmet and great guides to come on out here, have a great time. Razors are not only meant, or four-wheelers, for the sand dunes.
Out here in Dell, we're just 40 minutes west of Salt Lake City on I-80, so it's really close. And you have all of these lands out here, this BLM, it's open, and there's snow, but there's not too much to take your four-wheelers out. So why stay inside when you can come out and have an adventure? And that's what today's show is about. You know, if you're gonna go snowmobiling, you're gonna get bundled up. If you're gonna go ATVing, you're gonna get bundled up too, and you can have a totally different experience. So we're out here in beautiful lands that are covered in snow, and we're gonna have an adventure.
We are, so come with us, it's gonna be fun.
Exactly, but right now, first, we gotta go off to our travel adventure. Okay, Alicia, why don't you stick your tongue right here
No,
and
Steve,
see if it sticks.
I think that you should do it on the shocks. They're gonna be cold there. I triple dog dare you.
Okay, well, Mike says it's powder coated, so it's not gonna stick, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Okay, there you go.
You're gonna have
Oh, it didn't stick. It didn't stick.
Oh.
Mike was right. It's powder coated. It didn't stick. Yeah.
If you'd like more information on our travel adventure, go to AYLTV.com. Well, we are out here in the great outdoors enjoying ourselves, and of course, Steve Human got us stuck.
We're out in the snow. Sometimes getting stuck happens, and you know that's par for the course, right, Mike?
Those
Mike.
that get us stuck got to dig us out.
Well, I'm digging. So are you going to be able to get us out? You know what you're doing on the Razor, right?
Sure, we'll get you out of here.
All right, Mike's with Tri-City in Centerville, and he's the master of the Razor. So I trust that he'll be able to get us unstuck. Now, Mike, if you're out riding in your Razor on an ATV on a day like this, are you going to get stuck? Is it a foregone conclusion, or is there something that you can do to kind of avoid it?
Well, sometimes getting stuck's half the fun, but you know.
Well, unless you're the one digging it
Yeah,
out.
exactly. You know, basically, like I say, good tires on your machine. Make sure that, you know, they're in good working order. You can air them down a little bit, get a little extra grip, but if you can keep the belly of it out of the snow so it doesn't high center, you're typically going to be just fine.
Okay, well, I think that's what I did. I think getting high centered is the problem. So I'm going to dig us out. While I spend the next few minutes doing that, why don't you go to a commercial break? When you come back, we got our product review.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, folks. I am Alicia Staten. Once again, having a great time out here in the winter wonderland. But the great thing about being outdoors is that we really want to encourage you to bring your toys out and use them, especially in the wintertime, right, Steve and Mike?
Yeah, there's no need to put your stuff away. I mean, we did a review on a Ranger that had a full cab and a heater. I think you guys have one at your shop, right?
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, so there's no need to put the stuff away. And even today, with this being open, it hasn't been bad at all.
No, it's been just fine.
Exactly. Now we're here with Mike from Tri-City, and I know a lot of people come in and will buy the Razors, and they're not usually, you know, thinking about winter, but I don't think we've had any problems today other than my little faux pas. You know, how do these things handle in the winter?
You know, they do exceptionally well. We're rolling around out here in 10 inches of snow with no problem whatsoever and enjoying ourselves and getting out in the fresh air. It's been fun. We're having a conversation as we go down the road, so it's just kind of relaxing to be out and enjoying the, you know, the outdoors, especially away from the inversion in the valley.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Good point. And I'm sure when people want to buy this that they're not saying, so how fun is it out in the snow, right? Which is why we wanted to show you this episode on bringing it on out. So what normally are they looking for when they come on in?
Well, they come on in and people are, you know, playing with these on open roads, deserts, you know, sand. They're very capable off-road vehicles, but to get out and kind of Jeep around in the wintertime at maybe a little slower pace is just kind of something different to do with your unit.
Absolutely.
Well, this has been a great adventure. We have more to show you, but right now we have to go out to our trailhead adventure with Reese Stein. You'll want to check this out. It's pretty amazing. Thanks, Reese, for that story. That was awesome. And we'd also like to thank Rocky Mountain ATVMC.com for sponsoring that trailhead and bringing us all of these great stories. You can check them out at Rocky Mountain ATVMC.com.
We really appreciate them for doing all those stories. Right now, we are here with Keith Southwick right now, who enjoys the outdoors as much as we do. What brings you out here?
Well, I love to ATV and stuff in the summertime, and instead of putting the ATVs away for 6 months out of the year, you can actually come out and enjoy the wintertime just as much as the summertime, as long as you're dressed right.
What's your impression of this area today?
It's very beautiful. You would think it'd be ugly, but it's not. It's very beautiful and it's got its own look. And you can also sharpen your skills, because riding in the snow is a lot different than riding in the dirt.
Yes,
so
it is.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's kind of like floating on a little cloud, just floating around on this white stuff. You got to get used to it. It is definitely riding, but it's such an adventure.
It is definitely a different experience on your ATV. Well, we got to take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have this week's giveaway winner and more of this great snow adventure. Well, next week's show looks appropriately epic, as today has been a great adventure. Mike, thanks so much for taking us out. This has been fun.
You bet. It was a great time. I appreciate it.
So how do people get in contact with you guys at Tri-City?
You know, the best way is probably to reach us at our website, and all our information's there. It's www.tricityperformance.net.
All right.
Thanks again, Mike. It's been a wonderful time. Next week's show looks wonderful, but remember, from now until then, make sure you get your friends and your family in the great outdoors at your leisure.
See you guys. You lost me there. Sorry, Alicia.
I was on a tangent.
And Alicia is snorting.
We are having an adventure, and we are crying.
Through the...
Blah, blah, blah. We put that in.
7th. Okay.
To the 10th.